How you doing, guys? The topic we're going to kind of go over today is give an example. A lot of laptops and all-in-ones like iMacs and so forth. If you use the Intel i5 or i7 processor, recent ones, it has something that's called Quick Sync, which allows for hardware encoding of video when you export it, making up to 75 times fast than using software rendering. Now, unfortunately, workstations which use Xeon processors doesn't have this Quick Sync technology to allow for hardware encoding. I kind of see Quick Sync perhaps as more of a consumer version. Using certain programs, I'll give you an example like Final Cut Pro 10.1, Adobe Premiere Pro, Creative Cloud, not the previous versions, do support multiple GPUs, which can use for video rendering or sort of hardware rendering, making it much faster to export video. And we're going to take a look at the differences between Final Cut Pro 10 that does support GPU rendering versus using Compressor 4.1, which only uses software rendering by the CPUs. We're going to compare both of them. And this is used using the Bruce X benchmark, which is basically a very short 5K video file, and then it's rendered, and we're going to get the how long it takes to render in both applications, and then compare the two. So we're going to see that right now. Okay, here we are in Final Cut 10.1.1, and we have the Bruce X benchmark loaded. And so we're going to go ahead and in the share menu, go to 720p X264 preset that's already made that we're going to export this out on directly inside Final Cut Pro 10. Which will use GPU rendering, and you're going to see that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and set our destination. Okay, we're going to give it a couple of minutes to start rendering before we're going to look at the iStat menus. And we're waiting here. Look halfway down, you'll see the two blue bars. Top one's for memory. The second one shows actual GPU load, which is staggering anywhere from 20 to 40%, showing that the GPU is encoding the video to the final file. Okay, we're back in Final Cut Pro 10 again. This time we're going to send to Compressor, Compressor 4.1. And we're going to go ahead and load the same preset, which is 720p X264 that we used in the previous experiment. Okay, we got everything loaded up. We're going to go ahead and close this sidebar here and collapse Final Cut Pro 10. We're going to go ahead and start this batch file. Okay, we're going to give it a couple of seconds to start the render. And we're going to go back to iStat menus, look at the GPU section. Again, and the top bar again is the VRAM used by the graphic card. As you notice, the second bar, there's no GPU whatsoever being used for Compressor 4.1. As you can see, all of our cores are being used for the software render.